Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Starseed Activations. Welcome, Mary. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm at the top now.
You look fantastic. Do you want me to switch it? I can switch it. Let me see. Now we put it back
Okay.
in. How's that? That's better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, excellent. Okay, welcome. So, ever so gently, we are going to start with an Om. An Om, dear ones, opens, expands your heart, and allows a connection between you and your higher self. We also generate a thought grid in the human consciousness grids, allowing us to see into the thoughts of each individual watching this video throughout time and space. We are sending a recalibration into the thought stream. Please, one moment, dear ones. Take a deep breath in. And one more deep breath in. Thank you. Thank you, Star People, for joining us today. Thank you so incredibly much for this beautiful channeled session. And thank you for bringing forward the information that's most in alignment for all of the people watching. We thank you and we are very grateful for you all. Yes.
The
Excellent.
first page is page 79, the void spot and density removal systems. The
Okay.
void, I thought you didn't have your book. You have it?
I got my mom's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, thank you, Mom. She had both copies.
Okay.
Perfect.
The void flows a light removal frequency bandwidth through all living things during the death cycle process. You may see this reflected into the trees that have ended the life cycle yet still remain standing. The primary individual may place the hands on one such tree and energetically cast the darkness and densities or lower vibrational emotion codes into the tree, allowing the void frequencies to recalibrate the individual's energetic grid complex. This allows for a quickening of the ascension process, for it removes darkness at a more rapid rate.
So this is very similar to like a vacuum in the way that it works. So the trees, every time we see a tree, there's a vortex inside. Now we have the void, which is the higher frequency realms, and we have the void. And we have the vortex. The vortex is up high. That's more connection to the source frequency. The void is the darker aspect. The energetics flow in a form of a toroidal field, dear ones. Directly in the center of that toroidal field is a 0 point. This 0 point is connected inside each human heart. That 0 point is an aspect of neutrality. However, your complete biological form may hold any ounce of light or dark matter as you see fit. This process is controlled by your emotions as well as your thought grids. This being said, the trees also contain a form of 0 point located within the center core of its tube. That tube is, they're showing me it's like right where the ground, right where the tree trunk grows from the ground. That's where the 0 point of the tree is located. The second that you start to access the void in any decaying tree, it then allows that void to pull any densities, any distortions from within your biological form or your ethereal nature. This then, dear ones, allows you to activate this tree to cleanse and purify any densities, any distortions that you require removed. You may also utilize this different type of modality when grounding to the earth. You may, in your mind, consciously form a void. This void connects to the Earth star, which is located beneath your feet. This then allows you to control any darkness in the center soul tubule. It then may radiate out into the biological form or the location or civilization rings. These rings are in your energetic grid structures, dear ones. These control your reflections of any imprinted emotion code. Your emotions, be they or positive or negative polarity, they reflect back every single ounce of your simulation as you see it. This, dear ones, is one aspect of taking control of your multidimensional abilities. For when you place this type of focus and awareness on your abilities in activating different light refractal systems, it then allows a type of awareness to level into a celestial being. Each soul watching is a celestial being. However, your level of awareness is currently in a third density. Your higher self is in that higher octave. Your awareness is able to merge with the higher self, allowing you to become that higher self. Your higher self is a celestial being, dear ones, for when you energetically bond your higher self into your biological form, it then allows a full activation of your simulation codings. This is how you may take control and manifest your heart's truest desires. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So the tree, if the tree is close to you, like really close, like right outside my door, would
Yeah.
it probably do a lot for me, right? Just being here and
Yes.
shading.
Oh,
It's over my
absolutely.
room.
Well, if we take a look at gravity levity, so we always thought from the human perspective that gravity is, it's allowing the water to go up the tree, but it's not. It's actually pushed up the tree. It's caused by levity, which is the opposite of gravity. It's very similar to that of a spring. So a spring of vortex energy has to push the water up, generating the spring. The trees work the same way. It's a vortex that's underneath the tree that's forming these different forms of rings. It pushes the water all the way to the tippy top of the tree. When we touch that tree, we are absorbing a frequency of a vortex. The vortex is a life-giving frequency. This is the reason why when you hug a tree, you're allowing your heart to two-way energetically bond with that tree, and then any thoughts, feelings, and emotions that the primary individual is holding while on a heart-to-heart hug with any tree allows that emotion to then piggyback off that void frequency, vortex frequency, either or actually, allowing emotion to then radiate up into the upper atmosphere. This, dear ones, is one aspect of reprogramming the human consciousness grids. 4. It allows you to make a shift on a wider angle of your civilization ring by taking your thoughts, dreams, emotions, and radiate them up into the upper human consciousness grids. Thank you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
I just love my tree. I go and
Yeah.
hug my tree all the time,
Yes.
every day, all day. I go
Well, you
stand
can
out
you can
there.
you can energetically tell it to connect into your field,
Yeah,
right? So
I do.
the human energetic field, we've been told it goes out 6 feet, but with the mind we can extend it much further. Actually, we can extend it like thousands of miles if we really focused on it. Now, once again, it's all about the focus and the concentration. The more we focus on it, the more we can expand it. We push the energy outwards. It all comes from the heart. So if that
Yeah,
tree is right outside of your window and you are telling it or energetically bonding with it, you can, even while you're laying down in bed, consciously talk to the tree. Ask the tree to amplify the vortex energy coming off of it and allow it to connect into your heart. This then, dear ones, forms an energetic tubule. This energetic cord then allows a two-way form of light ions to be radiated back and forth between the two, allowing for different forms of magnetic energies to ever so gently be shifted. Thank you. Do you guys hear the ice cream truck? Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, I
It's
don't.
really loud.
Yeah. Another thing that happened to me with my tree is there was a hurricane coming, and
Ah.
I was leaving, and I asked my tree to protect my house. And when I came back, everybody's roof blew off but mine.
When did this happen?
This was like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years.
Wow. You got to put those hurricane clips, right? Do you know what the hurricane clips are?
Uh-uh.
No, they're like special clips. It's a jack of all trade moment, right? So we have the little rafters that come down, and then it like they bolt the roof on. You have to go up in the attic. In between the two joints, there's a little metal clip that you screw into both pieces of wood, and then it stops the roof from blowing off in a hurricane. They're hurricane clips. Google them.
Oh, because I
You'll
even
see.
asked the landlord before I left, I'm like, is my roof going to go off? Because it's a metal roof. And everybody that had a metal roof, their metal roof was gone. I mean, just about all of it, except for mine.
Blessed, right? Thank you, angels, for protecting you. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. Anybody who meditates too, it's the same exact frequency. It's a vortex energy that we pull into the body, and we pull all the way up through the top of the crown chakra. When we're in meditation, it amplifies. If you're doing this constantly in your dwelling, then all of that positive energy, it starts to radiate throughout all of the items in your home. So this is also a form of protection. Now, I've had experiences sleeping in people's houses, and those individuals went to church. And can I tell you, it was very clean energetically inside of their house. That's because inside different buildings as a whole, anywhere people are going to worship and they're like dropping and closing their eyes praying, we are accessing that vortex energy. And then that vortex energy, it raises the density level of whatever location we are in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's beautiful.
Okay, the next one is page 80, activating the diamond strands of DNA. The diamond DNA strands are ethereal in nature and connect to the physical DNA systems of the human form. These strands contain spiritual properties which resonate a form of alignment with a higher octave range. The activation of this energetic system is known as higher self bonding. To start the process of activating the diamond DNA, you may focus on consciousness on the rainbow white light thought form, washing that bandwidth through the entire biological form and radiating it outward into space outside the body.
Read the next paragraph too, please.
Okay. Generate a diamond vortex of light to spiral around the body. With the breath of life, then push that energetic into the cellular levels of form and feel the emotion code of a brilliant, purdy, rain.
Purity.
Okay.
I hope I
Oh,
spelled
no.
that right.
Okay. Feel the emotion code of very clean, crisp, and brilliance. Once the emotion coding is held inside the biological form, you may energetically cast the frequency into the outward ring system.
Yes. So the diamond strands of DNA, we can consider them more ethereal in their nature. It's if we took a look at the DNA inside of the body, everything in the body reflects outwards. So every single cell in the body is connected to an outwards reflection of your simulation. We know this because we could take a look at even Mother Earth, and there's different locations on the planet, Sedona being one of them, that contain different chakra vortices. So, for example, inside of your body, we have all the different chakra systems, and they correlate to an aspect of the outer world. This happens on a civilization, as well as the interplanetary also contains different chakra systems. Then we start looking into the star field. The star field are the meridian and ley lines crisscrossed, and there's an energetic node right where they cross over one another. This node forms an outer layer of your aura field. This node is what the star people call your star field. That node contains either light codes or density codes, which are darker, and it allows a form of ether and plasma to come through into the energetic system. And this is how we manifest the physical item coding grids, as which manifests the physical reality. Something in the throat today. We're not going to let it stop us, though. So when each of you start to identify that, you may then shift your biological form and activate different sub-programming systems. It then allows you to activate the crystalline DNA systems. This diamond DNA reflects a holographic simulation of the actual biological DNA systems. However, dear ones, it is more controlled in a rainbow body of light formation. This allows the light refractal system to change or modify your biological DNA according to what the diamond DNA strands hold in the ethereal systems. What this means, dear ones, is that your thoughts, emotions, change a resonant field in the outer levels of your aura field. This then affecting the diamond strands of DNA will then in time start to have a real manifestation on your biological DNA systems. This is already known on your planet for the concept of your thoughts and emotions shift your epigenetic systems, allowing the genome expression to be changed or modified by the thoughts contained in your grids. Thank you. Thank you, Star. Thank you so much. Yes.
Yep. Did you want me to read the next one?
Cycle repeats. Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
we got through almost three. It's only 20 minutes in.
I know. So I put 3 because that's usually how many it usually takes for the whole hour.
That's
but,
okay.
I mean, we can go 4.
Time is flying today. It's been flying the entire day for me.
Yeah, and I feel like somebody just sent me some kind of energy to heal my knee because my knee was bothering me real bad. And now it's not. Melissa's in here. She might have did it.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, everyone who's watching live.
Energy.
Thank you, everyone on the live for sending us, love and light, allowing the channeling to be crisp and clean and for in alignment. Thank you, Star people.
Identifying cycle repeats. A cycle repeat is a positive or negative experience that manifests multiple times during the life expression. Traumas tend to activate lower vibrational emotion codes, which then may need to be cleared for more light to flow through the grid systems. These traumas activate cycle repeats for manifestation. Identifying cycle repeats allows the awareness of patterning that affects the physical reality experienced. Awareness is always the first step for one. Once the cycle is perceived, it allows the individual to locate the root cause of the such cycle. This allows a healing to manifest in the energetic grid, which allow the perception to shift into the next brick of consciousness.
Yes. So cycle repeats it's not what we knew it as. So we take it from this angle. A cycle repeat, we've always been guided, is we focus on the traumatic things that keep happening over and over and over again. And the reason why we're guided to focus on the traumatic things is so that we can heal. And that's great. And then the cycle repeat also happens in the ancestral karma. So for example, inside the genome expression of your bodies contains different manifestation emotion codes. These are transferred from person to person through the birthing cycle. This is of high value to identify. 4. When you start to see any patterns repeat in your family genome, it then allows the primary individual to go within the self, to hold neutrality, to send unconditional love and radiate it into your biological form. This, dear ones, is what many starseeds are here to do. It is a form of transmutation of emotion codes. It also may radiate into the civilization grids. For dear ones, we also may perceive civilization cycle repeats. History always repeats until the lesson is learned, as you know that on your planet. The lesson is learned by holding more love. By holding neutrality, it then allows each of you to overcome said emotion coding, allowing you to transcend that manifestation repeat. However, dear ones, the manifesting cycle repeat is also done per individual item. That is correct. We say an item for any item that you may see repetitively is also considered a cycle repeat. You may then wish to go into the mind, to go into your awareness and your biological imprints, and you may wish to start to look for why is this item repeating in my physical reality? Why do I see it multiple times? You may pull any spiritual knowledge from the observation of any person, place, thing, animal, object, or number. This type of spiritual awareness then allows more information to be unpacked into your physical reality. Many individuals watching are aware of synchronicity. You may have seen repetitive numbers on your clock. That then, dear ones, may have started the ascension process. That is because this form of magnetic was pre-programmed into your genome from birth, allowing you to activate it at a specific time in your life. Thank you. Thank you, Starry. Yes. Beautiful. Yeah.
The next page, page 82, location ring coding adjustments. The location ring places a significant frequency resonance on the primary individual's energetic grid complex. They are fully connected and flow energetically from the inside out of the individual. Allowing a location shift to manifest comes in multiple angles. Acquiring this new location frequency may still require a time space blending of energetic signature before full cohesion patterning becomes absorbed. This may be perceived by adjusting to a new environment in a selected time frame, such as a few days to fully adjust.
It's like 3 days. So the second you put yourself into a new location, automatically you may become aware of the change in frequency the new location is bringing you. After 3 days, it absorbs into the body and it makes modifications to your entire manifestation because now your biofield is being affected by that new location frequency. This works. And once again, the second that you step onto a new location, let's say you step foot onto a vortex or Sedona, you're going to feel totally different. That energy has a very wild effect on people. This works in every single location you put yourself in. This works per individual's yard. Let's say you walk into someone's yard, their energy is encoded into their grounds, and then those grounds start to affect your body. If you stayed there for 3 days, their energetic signature starts to blend, and a type of energetic blending into the location grid then becomes prominent. This, dear ones, allows for a type of different. Wait 1 second. We're going to do an Om. Everybody take a deep breath in. And just feel that unconditional love radiating through you. You may feel your location ring ever so gently shifting. During different aspects of your journey, you may be drawn to go on different spiritual quests. And these quests provide activation frequencies in that particular location, which then shifts or modifies your baseline resonance inside your location ring. However, there are different forms of activations that may be acquired through different location settings. This is of high value, dear ones, for any individual. Let's say you get drawn to an ocean. That ocean allows for you to witness or observe it from different angles. Different angles may be different location codes. Each time you go to a different aspect of the ocean, you may receive a different form of energetic download. This download then changes your baseline frequency. A form of activation then changes a resonance field, which then allows different forms of manifestation to open, to expand, and different levels of connection between you, say the ocean, to then form into solidity. This occurs on all aspects of your earth. For each individual also has a form of earth at birth, which is in alignment for an astral connection. This is the moment of true conception and the location of the parents at that moment. Each individual is then aligned with that aspect of earth and may then tune in to an astral density dimensional expression, which then allows different forms of communication to the ancestral realm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, star people. Beautiful.
I see what you're talking about because when I went to Arkansas, I felt the energy from the crystals underground.
Oh, Scott said that?
No,
I'm not gonna.
I know he said that, but I don't know if he's talking to me.
I don't know who he's talking to either.
I did go to Arkansas though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The crystals. How do you feel with the crystals? I held a piece of. I hope I don't say this wrong. Phenakite. Is it phenakite? I think it's phenakite. My friend had it, and can I tell you something? It was like I felt it right away. Amazing. So a lot of times each crystal will shift the nervous system net and allow more energy to flow through the nervous system net in a different angular light orientation. If you can imagine your soul form, you have a light body underneath your skin and it pulls through all the chakra subsystems. When we hold different crystals or we absorb different resonances from, let's say, different locations or different heart-to-heart hugs with people, you can even eat something and it literally is like Alice in Wonderland, except you take it from the angle of she ate food and it made her really big. What if you ate a piece of food, let's call it a superfood like a goji berry, and it expanded your light body? That's what they're talking about to a different degree, because Alice in Wonderland is also partially in my reality. I like to link it to the lucid realms, because when you do astral projection and you start to see into those layers of dense dimensional expressions, you'll start to see, these things are very real. The astral realms is kind of like the rabbit hole where anything you can imagine becomes real in the astral realm, and then you could magnetically align yourself to it. And you could do this with the dreams too, because when you're in the dream time realms, you are in a form of the astral dimensions. So anything that you can think of is kind of like that melting pot of, I could see it, I could visualize it, it's there, it's in the astral realm, and now I can align myself to it. This is also the dream walker ability. The dream walker ability is having a vision, having a dream, controlling the dream, and then shifting your magnetics while you're in the dream time. And then when you wake up from the dream, all of a sudden, you are magnetically aligned to manifest whatever it was that you programmed into the dream. there are dream walker shamans on this planet that you can go to sleep and you don't have to be together. You could be across the globe. You can go to sleep, they can go to sleep and they can connect into your dream, or they can push a dream on top of you. I've also had experiences with Tarek, and he was in my dream and he protected me from something I was going to manifest in the dream. He yelled, "No." It was like, "No," right? And then all of a sudden I woke up out of the dream and I was like, "Oh my goodness." And he was like, "That really happened." And then I saw it in the physical reality. So I know he protected me, and I was shown all of this so I would have that knowing of this is the way that system works. It's amazing though, because once you're aware, it's like a bell. You can't unring it. You have the awareness, and anybody who wishes to place a focus on activating it can then expand that ability into their physical reality. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
What was it?
We're on
How are
page
you
83,
feeling?
right? I don't know. I don't I don't really feel too good. I mean, I told you earlier I didn't.
You want to cut it?
Well, I mean, if you want to.
We can
I'll
cut
stay
it
on if you
because I
want me
keep
to.
coughing too. What?
We can stay on if you want to, we can stay on, but yeah. The energy is coming off the sun. I know that's what's affecting me, and it's just I don't know. It's like my
It's
head feels like it's gonna explode.
release. We do not accept that energy. It's okay. Okay, we'll cut it, and we could do the shadow work Zoom tonight. So the shadow work Zoom we usually do at 8:30 at night. It runs from 8:30 to 9:30. Anybody who's interested in doing the shadow work Zoom, you guys have to send an email to daniellelipton.com, and then I send you the complimentary Zoom link directly to you. There's no fee. You guys can just come and we will sit down and we do different healing practices, modalities, all sorts of fun things. It's beautiful. Oh, good, enlightened soulfully. You understand it. We comprehend it. What was it that you comprehend? So much fun. But yes, we will be doing the shadow work Zoom. What else do we have happening? Oh, the workbook is out. So we made a healing workbook. You guys can go to daniellelipton.com. There's little links there to take you over to the Amazon page to get a workbook. It's my multi-dimensional healing workbook, and it basically shows how to heal. It's like everything that we could go through as a human being. I tried to put in that book. It's amazing.
It's
So
awesome.
beautiful. It's awesome. Yes. Yes, we send Mary many love and blessings. Thank you, Mary, for coming.
Thank you.
You're amazing. You guys have a wonderful night, and we send you many, many love and blessings.